Hi everyone, Sarah from Wisdom Grove here, and today I really want to talk to you about something that's been bothering me for a long time. And I know it's probably bugging you too if you've been searching for spiritual guidance online. The spiritual marketplace is completely broken. And if you've been trying to find a genuine spiritual teacher or mentor, you've probably run into the same exhausting pattern. Grifters everywhere, charging luxury prices, making big promises, and delivering, not so much. Today, I'm going to show you how to exactly spot the red flags, recognize the green flags, and actually find genuine spiritual teachers who care more about your growth than their bank account, or at least as much. So let's dive in. Here's the situation. You're spiritually hungry, you've been doing your own work, you're reading books, watching videos, meditating, and at a certain point you realize, gee, I could really use some guidance here. Someone who's been down this path before. So you start looking online, doing the Google search thing. And what do you find? Guru number one is charging $17,000 for access to their exclusive community of awakened souls. Really? Teacher number two wants $750 for a natal chart reading. Really? Coach number three will answer a single yes or no tarot question for just $100. Really? And they all claim they're serving humanity's spiritual awakening while charging prices that only wealthy people can afford. Look, I want to be very clear about something. There's nothing wrong with spiritual teachers charging for their work. We all have bills to pay. Time, expertise, and wisdom have value. Years of study and practice deserve fair compensation. We deserve to thrive too. But there is a huge difference between charging a fair rate that reflects time and expertise and exploiting people's spiritual hunger for profit. When someone is charging luxury prices while claiming to serve all of humanity, that's not service, that's grift. And unfortunately, the spiritual marketplace right now is absolutely flooded with these people. Makes me nuts. So let's talk about the red flags. How do you spot these grifters? Red flag number one. Prices that require you to go into debt. If accessing someone's wisdom means you have to skip rent, go into debt, or sacrifice basic needs, run fast in any other direction. Real spiritual teachers understand that financial stress is the opposite of the groundedness you need for spiritual work. They don't want you panicking about money while trying to do soul work. Red flag number two. Constant manufactured urgency. Only 3 spots left. Doors closing in 24 hours. Everything they offer has this fake urgency designed to bypass your discernment and get you to buy now before you have a chance to really think about it. Real teachers know that spiritual growth happens on your timeline, not their launch calendar. Red flag number 3, claiming they're your only path. Any teacher who positions themselves as the only way to enlightenment or awakening or healing or really anything, they are lying. There are infinite paths to the divine. Real teachers know this. They'll encourage you to explore and find what works for you, even if it's not them. Red flag number 4. Their whole brand is material luxury. If all you see is, look at my mansion, my car, my private jet, that's not spiritual success. That is capitalism wearing a spiritual costume, one that is a lot scarier than the ghosts and witches knocking on your door for trick or treat. Real spiritual teachers measure their success by their students' growth, not by their own bank accounts. Red flag number 5. Everything is about manifesting wealth. Be really wary of anyone whose entire teaching boils down to manifest more stuff and money and all the things. Now look, actualizing financial stability, totally fine. It's a necessary part of living in the physical world. But when wealth and greed are the only focus, that's not spirituality. That's greed with incense. Red flag number 6. Gatekeeping knowledge behind expensive paid tiers. You know this pattern. They give you just enough information to be intrigued, but the real secrets are in the next level up, and then the next, and the next, and each one costs more than the last. Look, basic spiritual knowledge shouldn't be gatekept like that. Real teachers give you foundational concepts right up front. What you pay for is personalized application and deeper work, not access to basic ideas. Red flag number 7. Love bombing you into their exclusive community. Excessive flattery, making you feel chosen or special, convincing you that this group is your soul family and you'll never find this anywhere else. These are super bad manipulation tactics. Don't fall for it. Real spiritual community doesn't cost thousands of dollars to join. Red flag number 8. Zero value without payment. If they can't give you anything genuinely useful for free, not a blog post, a video, a download, nothing, they're not going to give you value at $17,000 either. They're using their charisma to make money. The paywall should be for more depth, not for basic access. So those are the red flags. But what about the green flags? What do genuine teachers actually look like? Green flag number 1. They offer substantial free content that actually helps you, not teaser content that's designed to frustrate you into buying. Actually useful stuff that helps you grow. Real teachers understand that giving freely builds trust and serves people who genuinely can't afford paid work right now. Green flag number 2. Fair and transparent pricing. Their prices reflect time and expertise without being exploitative. For most spiritual work, we're talking $35 to $1,000, not $5,000 to $17,000 or more. And they're transparent about what you're getting. No bait and switch, no hidden upsells. Green flag number 3. They don't claim exclusivity. They openly tell you, hey, I'm not your only option. Explore, compare, find what resonates for you. In some cases, they might even make a referral. They want you to choose them because it's genuinely right for you, not because you're scared to look somewhere else. Green flag number 4. Success means student growth. They measure their success by your transformation, not by how much money you made after working with them. Their testimonials focus on what students learned and integrated, the actual growth that actually happened. Green flag number 5. Sliding scale or payment plans available. Real teachers understand that financial access shouldn't determine who gets spiritual support. Many offer sliding scale pricing or payment plans for people who can't afford full price and are genuinely committed to the work. Be sure to reach out if you don't see that on their website, because oftentimes they're willing to work with you and it's just not publicized. Green flag number 6, and this is the most important one. They build your independence, not your dependence on them. Do they teach you to trust yourself, or do they teach you to need them? Real teachers create students who eventually don't need them anymore. You graduate. You move on with the tools they gave you. Grifters, on the other hand, create lifetime customers who can't function without constant access to the guru, whoever they may be. Pay really close attention to this one. It tells you everything. Green flag number 7. Their lives are congruent with their teaching. Not perfect lives. No one is perfect, but congruent lives. If they teach simplicity and flaunt wealth, incongruent. If they teach compassion and treat their critics cruelly, also incongruent. If they teach presence and are always hustling, incongruent. Watch what they do, not just what they say. All right, so you know the red flags and the green flags. Where do you actually find these genuine teachers? First, look beyond the online influencers. Most real spiritual teachers aren't building massive online empires. They're teaching small workshops at community centers, offering sliding scale sessions from their home offices, writing books, putting out online courses that are fairly priced, things like that. Often, they're working day jobs and teaching on the side because they love it. The biggest marketing budgets usually belong to the grifters, not the authentic teachers. Second, spend some time with their free content before you pay for anything. Does it actually help you? Does it make you think differently? Does it give you tools you can use right now, today? Or does it just make you feel like you're missing something that only they can provide? That tells you a lot, everything, in fact. Third, check references in the wild. Don't just read the curated testimonials on their website, though there is probably truth in them. Find their students in spaces where the teacher isn't watching all the time. Google reviews might be a good spot for this. What are those former students saying when the teacher isn't listening? That's your real reference. However, there are also people that are new to this space and may not have those in the wild references yet. So don't let that be a block either. Fourth, trust your gut. If something feels exploitative, it probably is. Your discernment is always valid. Don't let anyone gaslight you into thinking your discomfort is just resistance to growth or fear of investing in yourself. Sometimes your gut is correctly telling you this person wants my money more than they want my growth. Listen to that. If it truly feels aligned and genuine, you probably aren't going to be as freaked out about spending the money. So here's how I've structured my own work based on everything I've learned about what's broken in the spiritual marketplace. My offers range from $35 for a spotlight scan all the way up to $555 for my complete soul clarity blueprint. Not $5,000, not $17,000, not your week's, not your year's salary. I also offer substantial free content. This YouTube channel, Meditations on Insight Timer, my blog, my Seeker's Guide, articles on Medium. I don't claim to be your only path. I openly encourage you to explore multiple teachers and traditions and find what works for you. And I measure my success by whether you're trusting your own discernment more, not by whether you're buying stuff from me, although I would love it if you did. Does this mean I'm perfect? Nope. Does it mean my approach will work for everyone? Also, nope. It does mean I'm trying to be the kind of teacher I wish I'd found when I was searching. Someone who actually cares about your growth more than their bank account, or at least as much. Genuine spiritual teachers exist. You're not crazy for wanting to find them. You have to be willing to look beyond the ones with the biggest marketing budgets and the most polished Instagram feeds. For a lot of us, we don't really like the social media space. You're not going to find us there. The real teachers are out there, often working quietly, charging fairly, building students' independence instead of dependence. Trust your discernment. Watch for those red and green flags, and don't let anyone convince you that spiritual guidance should cost more than a used car. Your spiritual growth matters. You deserve authentic support, and you don't have to go into debt to find it. If you'd like to explore what working with me looks like, I've got a free quiz that helps you discover your spiritual seeking style that is linked in the description below. And if you want to try my work at a really accessible price point, my Spotlight scan readings are just $35, and that's also linked in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And remember, you deserve spiritual guidance that actually serves your growth, not someone else's greed. I'll see you soon.